Okay. What would you say then the biggest challenges have been so far in your whole journey?
In my whole journey. So initially it was easy, like I said, because when I was in university, like that was my social life.
Yeah.
Like we'd go out, we'd do like pancake days, and we would just do random shit like meet up. So that was everything I was doing. I think it was after that when I came out of uni, it's like okay, I've got this job now, and it's like I'm trying to scale like and grow this community. And then it was like okay, I wasn't making much income from it, so it's like okay, now I need to start something else that can like support as well. Also because like my mum was going through some stuff, so I was like okay, I need to like really help with this. So for the longest time, it was actually just balance, like putting it all together. And even now, like it's something that I still struggle with, but like I feel like I've got a better understanding of it because I think family, like that's one thing I always want to keep like upfront, but then that's the time that I give away the most. Or even just like social, like with friends and stuff. But I found it a lot easier now to like make that balance. But that's definitely the thing that I've struggled with the most.
Yeah. And I guess as well, I mean, uni is a pretty structured thing anyway. Like, you know what you have to do. You've got to go and like study or whatever, and then you've got your other activities. But when you come out of uni and you're like just thrown into life, I feel like it's pretty difficult to like navigate.
Especially with your training. No, because I used to train every day or like at least 6 days a week. And some days when like proper like full on training sessions, like it was just like a group thing, right? But like trying to keep up with that now is like very different. It's very different. So like, and it was like I was trying to keep that same routine of like going like 5 6 days a week, but it's like now I can't, or I can, but it's like it's not the most productive, right? Or it doesn't make the most sense. But some of the times doing less is actually more. Like I'm doing less now, and I'm actually making the most progress. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. What advice would you give to someone going through? Okay. What advice would you give to someone going through that stage from like having so much time on their hands and having so much flexibility in their routine to then, getting a job, getting into that structure and having to sort of rewire your life when training is such a massive part of it?
I would say first thing is like you need to take a step back because reassessing, finding out what works for you, like finding a way to fit into your lifestyle, making it enjoyable. And this is why goal setting is so important. Like especially with Cali, it's like what skills do you want to work towards, or like do you want to get bigger? Do you want to get stronger? Like what body part are you lacking? So I would say main thing is
what body part are you lacking?
Oh, that just sounds like have you not got a leg or something? What limbs are you like?
Yeah.
Making it enjoyable. Because like it's not all just about gym or Cali, right? You can do other stuff too. Like I play paddle, go badminton, swimming. It's like finding other things too to make it more manageable.
Yeah. And like, why would you do it if you don't enjoy it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just a pause. No, you're right. You're right. She's right.
Do you wanna leave? No.
This needs to be clipped. This is so funny.
This is the type of stuff I clip, and then I'm gonna say, yeah, because you always do me so dirty in the clips. You do it to yourself, bro.
It's like the cats hissing at each other. Oh my god.
Alrighty. Spice it up. Have you ever compared yourself to others in the space?
Yes. No, you know what? With the Cali space,
we're getting so judged. We're getting so many side eyes.
What was the question?
Lock in, guys. Lock in.
Let's do it.
Have you ever compared yourself to other people in the space?
Okay, one more time. Because I was just dying it. You got this.
Deep breaths.
Alright.
Flip. Stop.
Flip.
Meow. Okay. Deep breath. Yeah. Have you ever? Have you ever compared yourself to other people in the space?
Yes, I have initially. Because like I said before, when I first started, it was very like I didn't think deeply about it. Like I was just trying to like get skills, get stronger, look better. And when you have that level of thinking, it's like that's all you want. And you start seeing other people with it and you're like, shit, like this is like I need this and they're ahead of me and it's like I'm weak and the rest of it. Especially with the Cali space, I feel like there's a lot of people that like don't judge, But then once it gets competitive, like when you're in competition, it's very different. And it depends how seriously you're wanting to take it. Like if it's a friendly, it's like you don't think about it. Even with us in TCA, I'll be honest, like sometimes I see people and they're so like into it and they get like hostile with other people. Like, oh, don't count their reps. He messed up the form, and like it's fair, right? It's fair. But like just the attitude behind it is funny to see sometimes. But I feel like now that like I'm more detached, right? Because like I'm doing it as part of like my lifestyle and it's like more of a philosophy. Like I don't compare myself as much, right? It's just sort of become like it's seamless in my life, right? It's just part of me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a good approach, I think. So I also think that like especially in calisthenics, like you always meet people who like are so much better than you, like always. And I feel like it's pretty hard not to compare yourself. But then if you think about like why you're doing this in the first place, it's like for you anyway. So
100%.
Be zen.
100%.
I
mean, you compete as well, right? Like, does that affect you?
Yeah, like I am very competitive. I feel like internally, I don't show it like externally, but like obviously, I did competitive gymnastics growing up, so I have like the need to do well. But then I try to like put it in perspective that the reason I started Cali was to like try and reconnect with some kind of sport, and like I'm not doing this. Thanks. I'm not doing this to like win competitions, but I sign up to competitions because it's kind of just fun, like it's vibes. And then like I don't know, I literally have done like 2 competitions, but still it's just I do it so that I have 3 but so I have something to like work towards and like goals, and then I'll just do it, and it's like because it's fun.
100%. Like, no, that's how it should be.
But obviously also you want to do well, so course. Then it's like a balance.
Absolutely.
This one's competitive.
Oh, you're powerlifter,
yeah.
Tell them about your
I don't really do competitions for fun.
I do to win.
I'm very competitive, not only in like sport but in every aspect of my life. So when I do it to like not necessarily to win, because I feel like it's sort of similar in Cali, where in powerlifting you go into the competition sort of knowing who's going to lift how much and how much you can actually lift. So it's more so performing the best that I can. It's not, I don't really do it for fun. Like it's not a fun activity because I stress myself out over it. Not in like a stress way, but more like I need to be the best that I can for then. But I mean, to me, that's enjoyable. Like being competitive is enjoyable to me. So I guess it's an indirect for fun. But then that's like, you're just competing against yourself, which is, right? Yeah, I know, I get that. Yeah, me too. But like, if I stress myself out too much over competitions, then I'm gonna demotivate myself from doing them anyway, I feel like. Because I just like, if I get, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I feel like if I take a more relaxed approach, then I'm 100%. More likely to sign up more and like actually enjoy the experience rather than just hate it because I'm like, oh, I'm so bad. Or like, do you know what I mean? I enjoy the process of competing. Like I enjoy working as hard as I can for something. I think that's what I find enjoyable rather than the actual like competing part, if that makes sense.
The actual process. I guess it depends on your goal as well, because like some people are trying to be the best athletes in the world. So in that case, it's like, okay, obviously you're gonna like stress yourself out about it. You're gonna be training all day every day. Like you're not gonna be taking your rest days even though you know you should. So it depends on that. But like personally, like at a point in my life I wanted to be like a crazy strong athlete when I was in uni, but now I don't. So I'm also like just more detached from that.
Yeah, and I feel like once you do get detached, you start seeing progress more.
Exactly.
Which is so annoying.
No, exactly.
So it's like, how do I detach from like competing? Have you noticed, like, was there anything that got you more detached, or was it just process and like just growing as a person?
Yeah, I'll say growing as a person because like just priorities changed and what I wanted in life changed. So like initially, like I said, when I was in uni, again, everyone around me was doing it, and that was like my entire life. So all I wanted to do was like be the best for myself, and I was stressing myself out about it. I was making really good progress, but now it's more so like I've got these responsibilities, and I would rather like be successful in other endeavors, right? Like I'm not trying to be the best athlete in the world. Like genuinely, I'm actually just trying to have like the biggest impact possible through like the community, through my work, through the things I do for other people, like fulfilling for my family, like helping out and supporting them. So I would rather put more energy and time into that than like just doing it for myself.
Yeah, that makes
You know?
sense.